Good morning, you lot. And you're probably wondering, what on earth am I up to today? I'll tell you what I'm up to today. I'm going to put one of those CB radios in my car. One of those CB radios. I'll tell you which one I've gone for in a minute. And let's have a look. So let's have a quick look then and see what... I'll explain it all to you. I'll show you what area I've got. Now, what we've got is we've got a little bag of bits, and we've got an aerial. There's an aerial, there's an antenna. I've dug out the cupboard, a Stereo 4000 for this, so that can go down there for a minute. Like that. And then I've dug out the cupboard, a mag mount for it. A very nice mag mount. That can go there. To make sure that we're nice and clean. I'm going to have to dust off an area on the roof, so bear with me a minute while I go and get a bit of towel. Obviously the last thing I want to do is scratch the roof. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's got that. Now we can get our aerial, our antenna, and screw that on. Now, reason why I went for this one is because I like these stereos, these antennas. They're very nice and they work particularly well. There we go. We've got a lovely antenna on the roof there now. Put that cable there like that. Throw that through there. Now this is I've got my Allen keys just in case I need them. Hopefully I won't. I don't want to have to do too much adjustments. Shut that in there like that. Throw that over there. And let's get on with it. It's extremely important to remember, by the way, when you're putting aerials or antennas on roofs, put them in the middle, or at least as close to the middle as you can possibly get. Reason being, if you put it on the corner here, it'll radiate and receive more towards that front left corner over there. If you put it on this corner, it'll radiate and receive more to that front right. If you put it here, it will be at the front, and also as well, obviously, if you put it at the front corner, it'll be the opposite corner on the back, that way and that way. If you put it at the front, it'll radiate more and receive more towards the back. If you stick it in the middle, you get a radiation and a sort of receive pattern of more equally all around, and it's a lot more omnidirectional, which is exactly what you want. Unless you specifically want to receive and transmit in a direction, but that's a different story. So in my bag of stuff, we've got a linear, but I'll leave that out for now. Forgot about that. Right, so we've got a radio. Now I went for the Thunderpole T3000. Reason being, I was hoping it was going to fit in there, which it does. Haha, fits in there quite nicely. That's a very nice choice. Yeah, I've got many. I was going to bring one of the older radios, the 1980s, like a Uniden 200, something like that. I've sold them all. When I sold everything, because I had to buy a new car for the wife, so I sold all my radio gear. And the only ones I've kept is the Thunderpole T3000 and a T800, because that was bought for me from my Amazon wish list by the Chaos Theory, and that's going in my camper van, that T800, so that is spoken for. An SWR meter, SWR meter, very important for CB. A couple of patch leads, a power cable, and a microphone. Hello there, Mr. Microphone, how are you doing? So, let's wire these up, shall we? So while I'm wiring this up, I thought I'd better just quickly explain how to actually do it, because I do get questions saying like, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I thought, well, actually I'm doing it now, so let's bloody explain it, shall we? So a lot of people work from the antenna down. I like to work from the radio to the antenna. That's my personal way of doing it. So you go radio, and then if you've got a linear, you go to linear. And then when you've got a linear, you have to go to a power meter so you can see what's happening. So it goes radio, linear, power meter. Okay, and the linear goes into the transceiver side of the power meter, and then the antenna comes out of that. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Right, that's carry on. So once we've got all of that wired up, then we need the microphone. Now these capo power mics, when I'm storing them, I like to take the battery out and put it the wrong way round, and so it's stored inside the microphone. Then if I can ever get it apart with one hand, hang on, there we go. Yeah, I put it like that, and I just store it round the wrong way. See it's round the wrong way. Then I can just take it round, put it in, and that way I've always got a battery with the mic. And just in case I pick the mic up and then I go out and I forget there's not a battery in it, well, there is, it's just ran the wrong way. And if I disconnect it, it shouldn't go flat. So let's just plug this in. So we've got a microphone, we've got a radio. Now the reason why the radio's in the cigarette plug and the linear's on the battery, no real particular reason apart from the fact that the cigarette plug wouldn't be able to handle the amperage current drawn from a linear. It blow the fuse all the time, and I can't be bothered to put extra wires on the linear and attach it to the car battery. Really, the radio and the linear should be on the car battery, but I can't be bothered to do that either, because this isn't a permanent setup, it's just for a bit of fun. So I've got the leisure battery in here, which I used for the 2 meters that I put in here the other day. So the linear's on the leisure battery, that way I haven't got to worry about amperage draw or nothing like that, because it would just draw as much as it needs from the battery until the battery goes flat, simple as that. And the radio's on the cigarette thing, because this radio comes with a cigarette plug on it, and it's just plug it in, why not? So let's turn it on. UK, channel 10 for some reason. Don't know why we're on channel 10, but we want to primarily be on the 19, but we'll go to channel 20 just to check a VSWR. SWR. Stick it down on SWR. Sorry, calibration. What am I on about? I need it on calibration, and let's key up and see what we get. Use that little knob to calibrate. Stick it down to SWR. Key up, and we've got just over 1. That is brilliant. That's exactly what we want. Now we can talk. Anyone on here? Hello? Come on. Come on. Who's around? Come on. Who's around? Who's chilling out on the good old 1.9? Come on. Check that SWR again. Hello, Frank. Hello there, Mr. Frank. Yo, Mr. Frank. Hello, mate. He was just calling me. Frank was just calling me. What's the matter with him? Right, let's get the phone out. Yeah, so I was just on there, and then I had Frank, the same person I was talking to on 2 meters the other day, come up, and then I had Andy come up, Sandblaster, another local breaker. He come up. Frank's in Shrewsbury-Ness, Andy's quite close to here. But anyway, so where are we? Yeah, let's just check to make sure our SWR is all good, with the linear on. That's good. 1.2, somewhere around now. And we're doing about 50 watts. Lovely. That little linear's got a dodgy switch on it, but it's alright. So yeah, let's drive around, I suppose, shall we, and see what we can hear. Not that we'll hear very many people around here. But there we go. I do love a nice CB antenna. Trouble is, on this car, I don't like leaving it on. The reason being, anybody can just come along like that and go, and they can unscrew it and take it off and nick it. When I had the Land Rover, they couldn't do that because it was so high. You had to climb up on it, and it was difficult for them. And same for the van, because it was up there. You had to climb up on things to get to it. So I didn't mind leaving the aerial on there then, leaving the antenna on all the time. But with this one, it's a lot more difficult with these ones, because people can just come along, unscrew, and before you know it, they've nicked it. But let's have a little drive around. I think I'm going to leave this one in situ for a little while, and we'll see what we get.
Well, you can make it, you know, good afterwards.
Just had a chat with Trevor. He's talking to Frank now.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm looking at these outlets today, so I might get them tomorrow. And then I'll put 4 things together again. That'll be another job out of the way.
Oh, you lot, there you go. It's the end of the day now. I'm on my way home. I didn't really get to do a lot this morning, but I'm going to leave the CB and everything all intact in the car, and then tomorrow morning, the first thing, I'm going to go up the top of this massive, there's a big hill near where I live. I'm going to go up there, and you know, I should have about an hour to spare before work in the morning with any luck. So I'm going to go up there and chill out for a bit and see who I can hear and who I can talk to, and we'll have a little chat about the CB, the setup and all of that. I know a lot of you have got a lot of questions, because I keep getting questions about CB. How do you do it? What do you have to do? What's available? What's, you know, popular? There's a few things as well that I can talk about setting it up, because a lot of people, I mean, I see a lot of people, plus I do keep getting comments on various CB related videos about, you know, certain things to do and to look for when setting the SWR, and do you have to set the SWR, the SWR? And you know, I'll go through all of that tomorrow morning, so you'll see that. I might put that video up on Saturday, actually. I might do. If not, you might see it on Monday, but I think I'm going to aim to put that up on Saturday morning, that video. And also, don't forget, underneath each video where you've got the like button and all of that stuff, there should be a little button with a little $sign and a heart, and it says super thanks. So if you want to, you can send me a super thanks, send me some money, and it'll help support me and my channel. But also, if you send, I can see what videos people send super thanks on, and if you send it on a video which is CB radio or something like that, I'm going to keep all that money aside until I get something, and I want to do a whole series on testing new radios. I want to get all of the President radios, the new ones, all of them, and test them out and review them. And I also want to do the same for the super bloody CRT ones, you know, there's the new 6900 and all of those. So it'll take time, but like I say, and also if you decide to send me a super thanks on a camper van video, all that money will go towards repairing my camper van, because I'll take it as if you want to help me support doing that instead of the GoFundMe. So nice one, you lot. We've got a nice little CB set up down there, a little bit, but that's the way it should be, nice and what do they call it, jerry rigged. That's what we love. So anyway, you lot, I'll catch you later. Well, I'll catch you on the next one, which for me will be tomorrow, but for you it'll probably be Saturday morning. All the best, you lot. This is a nice new freshly tarmac road. Oh lovely. Anyway, I'll catch you later on, you lot. All the best.